Good day, my name is Paul Jacobs. I've been working in Omantel for 13 years. I currently hold the position of Senior Expert in Solution Design, and we focus very much on transformation projects at this stage. Omantel is the incumbent service provider in Oman, and of course, considering all the threats that we have in the market, for instance, the existing threats of our competitors like Ooredoo and new threats in the market like Vodafone, we are in the process of transforming to a digital service provider. We've deployed, the first charging system was deployed in Omantel in 2001 from Optiva. Over the years, the system has given us great annual revenue. We've had a wonderful 18-year partnership with Optiva, and this solution is a unified platform for all our charging needs. The system is very robust. The backend support from Optiva is outstanding. The system is a fully converged system where we converged 6 different charging systems into this fully converged platform. The system is proven over time for all lines of business. So this system hosts mobile, prepaid, postpaid, fixed services. It's a real quad play charging enablement. Optiva also have a wonderful 5-year roadmap, which we see very sustainable. And then, of course, when you have a system like this, the risk is very low to migrate to a new version of the solution. Now, of course, as I mentioned before, Omantel is in the process of really enabling itself as a true digital service provider. So, of course, we need to look at the evolution in terms of cloud, in terms of 5G use cases, in terms of digital, as we all learned from COVID. So we basically need to look at enable a platform that is sustainable over a long period of time, where we can host all these different use cases. Now, in this slide, we want to illustrate our portfolio, considering also the previous slide. So currently, we're in a situation where our current platform was deployed in 2016. So it's a very old release. Now we have the following way forward. We can either upgrade the platform on the existing bare metal infrastructure, or we can look at the cloud vision. So our team obviously had to do a detailed analysis on, once again, considering the 5G evolution, the cloud evolution, and the following slide illustrates the analysis we performed. So we looked at 3 different options. We looked at the option of upgrading the software stack on the existing hardware. The second option was to look at upgrading and migrating to private cloud, and the third option is public cloud. Now, in terms of the option 1, we found there's not much benefits. The current hardware and software end of support is milestone is 2022. There's no new features in terms of you can't host 5G use cases. And then, of course, change requests and costs come at a higher price. The option 2, private cloud, is definitely very beneficial. The upgrade, you upgrade to the latest cloud technology. We enable new features and functionalities like 5G IoT use cases, faster time to market, as well as then, of course, you have to keep in mind that as a service provider, you need to invest in the private cloud infrastructure if you don't already have it available in your data centers. The option 3 of public cloud, Omantel felt that we are not ready yet to do such an evaluation. It is a bit early, so this will be done as a second step. So just to summarize, the option 1, there's absolutely no business value on a redundant technology. The option 2 to private cloud is very good business value, and of course, it's future-proof. And this is definitely the option that Omantel would recommend. Here we just want to do a little cost comparison, the existing system dedicated infrastructure versus private cloud. So, I mean, there's a lot of parameters to consider, but here I mainly considered year 1 CapEx, and then of course your OpEx over a period of 5 years. So you can see a minimum. I believe this is a minimum expected TCO saving of 20% is quite realistic. I actually think it could even be better. This is just a little roadmap, outlook of our roadmap to private cloud. So as you can see, we're in October 2020 now. By December, we want to deploy the private cloud in our test environment on OpenShift, of course. And we would like then to do a POC. The plan is to do a POC where the system is actually integrated to our existing ecosystem. And this will give us a wonderful good feel of the system and whether it is workable in our ecosystem. If successful, we want to start with a production environment. During the year, we'll continue with the plan and build phases and testing up to most probably December 2021. And then by next year, early next year, we'd like to most probably go live on the private cloud with the as-is features. And then as per the need, as I mentioned, 5G use cases, we will deploy the 5G use cases as we go along. And of course, seeing that everything is already available, it's a seamless enablement of these functionalities. It's very easy to deploy. I'd like to conclude the main takeaway is that business as usual should not be interrupted. And by going with the Optiva upgrade to private cloud, there will be no interruption on business as usual. Obviously, the cloud infrastructure on OpenShift brings a lot of benefits. Cost saving is definitely one, and you could see that in the TCO. However, there are numerous other benefits. And then, of course, the other major benefit is to get ready for the 5D and digital evolution.